Are you a VA who just want to get started, or are you a VA for a long time and you're looking for ways how you could actually scale that business? Then the 5K VA business in a box is for you. Let me share with you a little magic, how usually people grow their VA businesses and how I can help you here and now to scale or grow or just get started with your own business. Let me share my screen. Let's see what we have here and what are the actual steps you need to take if you want to get started with your business. So, how usually people grow their businesses or grow their VA businesses is, they have some kind of, or you have some kind of background, right? Which helps you. Maybe you were working in an office, you were an office manager, or you have some certain skill sets what you can monetize, and you get your first client, and then you learn new skills, and then you learn another skill, and you learn a platform, and then maybe you get another client and you need to learn the second email newsletter management system, and another this and another that, and they are using something totally else, and then you need to learn a new skill set because this client is working with something else or in a different niche, and so on and so forth. And then you actually, at the end of the day, you never feel like you are confident enough in certain skills. The next client always determines what you do. It's not you in the seat, in the driving seat, and telling people what to do, which leaves you vulnerable at the end of the day, and it can't scale your business with that hourly rate after a certain amount of time. And it is a long and never-ending learning curve, what it not always good for us either, right? As a business owner and as a professional, you never feel like you mastered anything. You never feel like you got to a level where you can call yourself a professional XYZ, a VA or whatnot, right? Or an admin VA or whatever. And it is really hard to market yourself if you are not there where you feel like, yes, this is the result what I can do, because you get stuck in this I'm always doing this and I'm always doing certain things, and I can help the client with anything, basically just tell me what. That's not a clear marketing message, is it? So what I can offer for you, what I'm testing with a handful of ladies, with a group of people already, is I can offer you one full-blown, really sought-after skill set in the VA industry that we can learn. You get experience, aka the most important thing is confidence, right, with the practice. And I also help you to build that 5K VA business. I have a full-blown 5K VA business training from scratch, starting from superpower, packaging, pricing, how you sell yourself, how you go on a call, a sales call, how to make sure that you get on an interview and you make the best impression, and so on and so forth. And you also get a marketing mastery, which helps you from day one to actually create content with ease, put things out there that showcases how professional you are in that one skill set. And you also get the processes, the templates, everything you need, a website, and so on and so forth, from scratch. You can use that from day one to build that business out, because basically at the end of the day, this is what makes you the 5K VA business, right? That you can really create a package that you love, you are really proficient in that, you can scale it because you are not selling hours anymore, you are selling results, and then put content out there, have a marketing strategy, have a marketing habit, have all the bits and crannies for your business in order to really confidently go out and market yourself, right? So if that's something that you would be interested in, then these are the skill sets what I can teach you. and we have the trainings for them already up and running. It's blogging from scratch. If you ever felt like you are a writer, you are a copywriter, then that's definitely for you. Content repurposing, that's something that every client needs. It doesn't matter if it's a long blog post, right? Written text, it's a transcription, or it's a video. You can create thousands of really bits and pieces into the different channels, marketing channels for the client. Lead generation and appointment setting, everyone needs it, everyone hates doing it, but actually it can be done authentically with integrity, and I teach you how, and you get the process and so on and so forth. You can choose Pinterest management as well, or you can choose community management as well. I think if even one of these, right, even one of these, if you master it, you can get to a point where you do nothing else, just that. For a 5K VA business, you don't need to do things that you don't enjoy and don't love doing. So the experience, what I can give you is a real life projects experience from my own projects, right? It's not from clients, it's mine. So you don't need to worry if something, doesn't work out as it is. It's just you and me and my team, right? And after that, I certify you. I run you a test and really tell you, okay, here it is. You can do that, and I believe in you, and I know that you are able to deliver that, right? Depending on the skill set you have chosen, the practice and the real life experience varies a little bit. If you have chosen repurposing, content repurposing, then that's 5 blogs. I think with 5, if you are repurposing 5 blogs, then you have the things, the experience already, and the in and out just enough to get started with your first client. And there will be always, hiccups on the way, but I think if you went through the process 5 times, you can be pretty confident in that. 2 months of lead generation, 3 months of pinning, and 2 months of community management. I think that's enough time for each of those to actually get seen everything, right, and get into the habit and gain the numbers, right, because that's the most important part, that you gain the numbers, what you can use in your proposal, on your website, and so on and so forth. So that's the experience what I'm talking about. This will give you enough experience to see certain real life scenarios, right, and nothing shocks you anymore. Give you statistics, the numbers which will look good on your portfolio, and know exactly what to offer and what it takes to deliver, because sometimes we just realize at the end it's like, okay, but I hate doing this part. How do I package it? How do I do that, right? But yeah, now I stuck with this because I sold this package, but this will not happen if you are following my instructions and the steps laid out for you. The certification is just a test to see if you know the ins and outs, what you have practiced, right? And will give you the confidence that you are ready to enroll your first or next client. I truly believe in, back in the days when I transitioned into OBMing, right? I was kind of in the not knowing, right? And from the moment someone told me, then, oh Agnes, this is amazing, right? I was like, oh, is it? Okay, then that's great, right? So sometimes we really just need that feedback from someone else who knows the industry, who knows the skill set or the package or what's needed. Sometimes that's the only thing that we need in order to feel confident and saying, yeah, okay, I've done this. This is something that I know I can deliver, and I can stand behind my offer 100%, and certainly that sells your package. Okay, and you get, of course, a testimonial from me as well, and you can use me as a reference if it's needed. Okay, so what you will get is the 5K VA business full training, the skill set training, the real life experience, skill mastery, I call it, right? Because you are not just practicing, right? You spend that 2 months, that 3 months, that you go through the process over and over again. And of course, the certification at the end will prove you that you mastered that skill set. It is also built in a goal setting and accountability program in the whole thing to make sure that not just creating that vision, but actually we have a system to follow through. And that's something that you can use in your life, in your business. I call that vision mastery. And after that, we move on to the accountability part, where weekly you review what you are doing and you see what you planned. And with that, I can hold you accountable and you hold yourself accountable as well. You will get the testimonials and the reference. And as I mentioned, the processes, the templates, I have website templates, newsletter and portfolio templates, sales call trainings, client onboarding training, everything you need to really master and build that business. And some of the ladies already signed their first clients while they were in the training or on the on the list or still in the container, right? So that's something that definitely can happen for you as well. So let me walk you through quickly the phases, the stages, how this program would work out for you. We start with the introduction to the industry. Some of the ladies I've worked with, they are not sure what they want and they change their minds in the process, which is totally fine. What skills that once they learn what is involved in that package, right? In that skill set, for example, in blogging, right? They were like, oh yeah, no, I don't think I will be able to do that. Can I do just I don't know, Pinterest management? And of course it was available. But that's why I thought it's like, let me go through with you first what is involved in all of that in order for you to be able to really build that vision for yourself, know what packages you want to sell, and so on and so forth. So then the phase 2 would be the vision mastery and building that vision of the 5K VA business training, right? And then we reverse engineer that. After that, we will pretend that you are my VA. And then we go through the sales call and the onboarding, and then I give you access to the things you need access to, and then learning the skill while you practice, right? After that, you are mastering that skill, and then we build a business around the new skill set and the new package we just learned, right? So it will be a combination of recorded trainings, weekly walkthrough, group calls, and we will have weekly one office hour where I can answer your question. So in the orientation first phase, in the introduction to the industry, if you are not sure which skill set to choose, then there is no problem. I will walk you through the big picture. What are the best practices? What are what is the business owner needs? What are some options to actually grow? And you do some research regarding the pricing and what usually people include in that package, and we will brainstorm how we could make it better. What we could remove if you don't enjoy certain things, or maybe you already have skill sets where certain things are just could be made unique and amazing, and so on and so forth. So that happens in phase 1, in the introduction to the industry and to the skill sets, and also I call it the orientation week. Then after that, we paint the picture, what is possible for you. We create a plan, and we will know how to achieve it. We will know where you are heading and exactly how to get there. I will teach you my method, how that works even in your normal life. And even in business and whatever you want. If you want to lose weight, that works as well. It is really the missing link between goal setting and actually achieving the goal. I give you the system to be able to do that over and over again. Okay. After that comes the briefing / onboarding. So that's where really we start working together. We will mimic the sales call and the onboarding briefing, right? How I call it, because at the end of the day, I want you already on the sales call, gather enough information from the client that helps you determine which package you offer to the client. If you don't remember anything else from this call, the more points we have between the sales call and actually people paying, the more people we lose in every step, right? So if you hop on a sales call, you create the proposal, you send the proposal, they need to read it and they need to answer you, and they need to ask questions, and then after that you need to get back and so on and so forth, right? You are losing people on the way. If you hop on a call, you ask your questions, that looks fully professional, right? Because you know what you're doing, you're asking the right questions. People will be already impressed that, oh, okay, I haven't even thought about that. And those questions will be enough for you to be able to tell, okay, these are my two packages. I would go with the highest one, but it might be enough for a trial period to go with the first one or the other way around, right? And then straight away the client can make a decision and there are no other steps involved. Okay, so we go through the kind of the sales call, we mimic, or I walk you through what to ask, you get the checklist and so on and so forth, so you will get already experience in that as well. I onboard you for the project. I tell you everything what there is, right? So that's the onboarding and the briefing part, what we will mimic. And then I give you access to the processes, to the platforms, and so on and so forth, so you can get started with actually mastering that skill or learning that skill set. With a combination, in the next phase combination, we have recorded trainings and those group meetings. I will walk you through the steps involved in the process. You can watch me doing it, right? You start learning the job, what is included in the daily operations, so to say. You have the chance to watch me, watch the videos, and follow the steps in the process, detailed step-by-step process, what you will get access to as well. And you will use that with another client and with another client and so on and so forth, until you feel confident doing it alone, right? And then after that, once you are comfortable doing the whole task alone as it is, we run a test round and we are both okay. Then you start your practice period, what I just mentioned, depending on the skill set you have chosen. It's like 2-3 months of this or that, right? And that's when the mastery starts. And at the end, you go through, at the end of the 2-3 months, 5 blogs, whatever, you go through a certification little small test, the process, and then after that I will be able to give you the testimonial and the review and so on and so forth, which means then you are ready to rock and roll. And in the meantime, right, so because depending how much time you have, in the meantime, if you are running the practice part on a I don't know, couple of hours a week or a day or whatnot, then you might have time to actually start going through the 5K VA Business Mastery and the Marketing Ecosphere training, where it helps you create the product suite. We can do that together, master the sales calls, client onboarding, master your messaging and marketing, so everything that is needed from a business owner, but we will base that on the transformation, on the skill set that you provide, which will make your marketing so much easier. You will always know what to post. You will have a promotional calendar and content vault and everything ready, maybe even freebies and stuff that you can offer to actually really hop on the sales calls and sign people. So with that said, by the time you have your certification, you can be out there already establishing your online presence or even signing your first clients, just as it happened with one or two of my ladies, right? The business trainings are available to rewatch, the workshops and the master classes, and we can have a Q&A session where I can help you finalize whatever you worked on the business workshop, right? So when it comes to the business building, the 5K VA business after or while you are mastering your practice, then we can come up with a way that I can really help you. You watch the workshop, you learned what you learned, you came up with with the package and stuff, and then we can have a Q&A where I really give you one-on-one, or in the group settings, I give you personalized answer and how I would make it better, how you could make it nicer, simpler, more expensive, less expensive, so on and so forth. So that's there. As we have multiple skills to learn, we will have a separate master classes for each skill. When is your masterclass? That's a great question. I will try to find for each skill a time that works for the most of you who are involved. Yeah, right. If there are 2 people in the Pinterest management, then I will ask you guys what would be the best time for you. If we have 10 people in content repurposing, obviously it will be harder to find a time that works for most of us, but we will try to solve that like that. Please, once you went through with the whole process, then message me back, and then I will know what skill set you want, and then we will get started from that. So here is the prize. If you were wondering, it's like, okay, that sounds nice, but it must be expensive. It is not, guys. Your investment is a one-time $697. With that, if you choose that, then I give you 2 one-on-one business coaching laser sessions as well. It's a 15-30 minute call, or 2 for 30-minute calls, where we really can hone down your last questions, your issues, your problems, and I really can help you make your business stand out, and make your marketing easier, or whatever you need help with. If you need a payment plan, then we have the $129 per month for 6 months, and then I think it's totally doable. And at the end of the day, right, you can earn back your payment or your investment straight away after the first month. Usually with 1 or 2 clients, it's the investment will after that just be your best ever investment, because you get your money back after you signed your first client. We start on the 27th of May. So if you are interested, then check out the descriptions, the comments, wherever the link might be, or on the page, and then join us. I really would love to have you. As I mentioned, if this is something where you are like, oh my God, I need a new skill, most likely, if you are in a business for more than 2 years, or you have a X amount of background, right, then you might not even need a new skill set. You just need to package it, then reach out to me, and then we can have a one-on-one coaching, or just the business part of this, and then let's see what we can make out of that. Some of my clients have superpowers already. They are delivering amazing things already for the clients. We just need to repackage a little bit, and then help with marketing. If you don't know what to put out there, then that's possible as well. But if you are like, no, Agnes, I really want one skill set, something special, what I can scale, then this is for you. Then let's just go through together, spend this next 3, 4, 5, 6 months together to make sure that you build something, and by the end of the year you have something really special, and next year you can get already the 5K VA business up and running in the first quarter even. I think it's totally doable. Okay, so if you are interested, then go through the payment process. You will be invited to join a community. I will let you in only on the 26th of May, right? So don't worry, just request to join. fill out the form to make sure that you use the same email address so I can identify you. And then after that, DM me on Facebook and let's connect, and let's chat with skills that you have chosen, and let's get to know each other before we hop on the call. So if that's something that you are interested in, 5K VA business in a box, it is doable. You are capable. If you have a laptop, you have a phone, you can do this. The process will be yours. The website will be yours. Everything, the templates, the skills, the business skills, everything is there for you. This is your investment. If that resonates with you, if this is the right time, then please do not hesitate. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I can't wait to see you on the other side. Have an amazing day and hope to speak to you soon. Bye.